Welcome everyone to the Daily Slab for January 23rd, 2023. I'm Nate, and I'm here with your sports card rundown. If you like this video, please click the like and the subscribe button. Helps us get this video out to more card collectors like yourselves. All right, first up today, we have our trender, and our trender is Steven Stamkos. So if you don't pay attention to the NHL, I personally don't pay attention a ton to the NHL. You may have missed this, but if you've got a hockey buddy, he will have told you. Steven Stamkos of the Tampa Bay Lightning scored his 500th goal last week against the Canucks and the Vancouver Canucks, and that's pretty important because he is the 47th player in NHL history to score 500 plus goals. A pretty incredible company to keep. Only 47 out of 7,000 plus players to have played in the NHL. Only 47 have scored 500 goals. And not only was it his 500th goal, in the game against the Canucks, he had a hat trick, scoring 3 goals. And an extra tidbit that was cool to me, he's from Canada, and even though he's from the eastern side of Canada, he still scored his 500th goal in Canada, in Vancouver, the western side of Canada. So I thought that was pretty neat that the Canadian boy got to be home and scoring on Canadian soil there. And you can see here his prices. We're looking at his Young Guns from 2008, Upper Deck Young Guns, rookie PSA 10. And you can see here the price trend in the last 3 months. It is up $163.38, and scoring your 500th career goal will do that for you. And we'll see where he can go from here. Obviously, he's likely not going to catch the Wayne Gretzkys or the Alexander Ovechkins of the world at 32 years old. But the more names he can pick off this list and the higher he can go, I suspect that the higher his prices will be for his cards, because he will end up cementing himself as one of the top goal scorers of all time, and especially top goal scorer of his era, one of the top goal scorers of his era. Of course, his era also has Sidney Crosby and Alexander Ovechkin in it, but pretty cool. And if you like hockey and you want to check out more, our guy Greg is doing 2 times a month hockey episodes called Puck Drop right here on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to it there in podcast form. Puck Drop, he will be talking hockey for the SlabStox team. Greg's a great guy. He's from Canada. He does a radio show in French about hockey. He knows a lot. He knows 1,000 times more than I know and will ever know about hockey. And he's also a very nice guy and easy to listen to. So if you want to learn more about hockey or like hockey and just want to hear, and you want to hear from a Canadian himself, check out Greg on Puck Drop. Comes out 2 times a month, and the first episode just came out last week. All right, next up is our Who's Hot, and Who's Hot is the Philadelphia Eagles. So they had a first-round bye last week, and they play the Giants this week. The Giants who made the Vikings look like frauds, the frauds that they were. Well, turns out the Giants might have been frauds as well, because the Eagles handled them easily, 38-7. On Saturday night. It wasn't close. It was a little bit of an embarrassment for the Giants. They gave up almost 270 yards rushing to the Eagles as a team. It was quite the impressive victory from the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm excited for the Eagles, if only because every time a Philadelphia team does well, that makes the content and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia that much better. So if the Eagles do well this year, win a Super Bowl, I expect some very, very good Eagles type episodes in the future for It's Always Sunny. So I'm happy there. But one thing that's interesting to me is, as I was researching some Eagles players, Devonta Smith, first round pick last year, not this past year, but the last year with Jamar Chase and Jalen Waddle and those guys, a huge first round draft for wide receivers. He's a first round pick, and he was 9th in the NFL in receiving yards at 1,196. We'll round up those last 4 yards. He had 1,200 receiving yards on the year and 7 touchdowns. That was an amazing season for his second season in the NFL. But I want to know what you think about the 1,000-yard mark, especially now that there's 17 games. Does it mean that much? Because we're looking here, you can see Immaculate Premium Patch Auto, numbered to 75, with a 4-color patch. You can see that, right? On August 4th, this sold for $131. Now, a different card, but same 4-color patch, just a different patch, but 4 colors still. Same card out of 75, Immaculate Premium Patch Auto, number to 75 of Devontae Smith, on January 22nd, sold for $158. That is a 21% increase from August till today. And I guess for me, considering he had 1,200 yards, considering it's a very nice card, it's on-card auto, premium patch, 4-color patch, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns, 9th in the league in yards in his second season, I would think to myself that this should be worth more than 21% more than what it was back in August. But I don't set the market. Obviously, the people that pay for the cards do. And so I want to know your thoughts. Do you think that this should be more expensive? Or do you think that because he's the second best wide receiver on his team behind A.J. Brown and 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards might just not mean as much anymore, especially with the extra 17th game, that this is appropriately valued card? Let me know in the comments where you stand. As for me, I think it's probably a little bit low considering how good of a season he had. But there's still chances it could go higher, especially if he does damage in the playoffs, which he did, 61 yards and a touchdown, and does maybe potential damage in a Super Bowl run. Anyways, the Eagles and Devontae Smith are who's hot of the day. And lastly, we've got our IG post of the day, and we've got an interesting one here. Definitely an interesting one here. So you see the
Justin Herbert
on the one side, 4-color patch, really nice, true rookie patch auto out of 99 that sold for $90K on the most recent PWCC Premier Auction in January. And then you have on the other side the Joe Burrow 1-1 laundry tag patch auto. Same design, same year, just numbered out of 1-1, as opposed to 99 as the Justin Herbert. That sold for $86,000. Now, we put this on Instagram, and a lot of people had comments. You know, the true, the out of 99 is considered the true RPA. Anything outnumbered below that, 49, 25, 5, whatever, is not considered the true RPA. The out of 99 is, so people prefer that one. People also don't love the laundry tag, apparently. A lot of people said, I don't really like the laundry tag. I don't really care. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think that the Joe Burrow out of 1 should have been $4,000 less than the Justin Herbert, despite the fact that the Herbert patch is very nice, 4-color patch out of 99? Or do you think it should have been the other way around? Who got the better deal? Was the Justin Herbert too highly priced? Was the Joe Burrow too low priced? Or is it were the prices right? Let me know in the comments below where you stand. I, for one, I don't actually like the laundry tag, but I gotta say, I am shocked when a 1-of-1 of the guy that has made it to a Super Bowl and is now in the second round, or is in the division, the conference championship for the AFC, since they just beat the Bills. I am shocked that it sold for $4,000 less than Justin Herbert, but I also don't play in the high-end market, so, I can't really critique it any which way. And one more thing before I go. Today is January 23rd, which means the next SGC submission for SlabStox goes out on the 30th. So if you're looking for quick turnaround times on your cards and and cheap prices, $18 a card, check out slabstox.com/grading. You go to slabstox.com/grading. You can find it in the description below, and you will be able to get your cards sent in for that January 30th submission at $18 a card. Turnaround times are insanely quick, so if you're looking to just encapsulate some PC cards and just want them back in your possession as quick as possible, or if you're looking to flip some cards maybe in the playoffs for the Super Bowl or before the start of the MLB spring training, check out the January 30th submission on slabstox.com/grading to get started there. All right, thank you everyone for watching today's Daily Slab, and I will talk to you guys on Tuesday for the next Daily Slab. See you, everyone.